Here are the most terrifying sea creatures ever exists. The black dragonfish, a predator built for a world without light, at depths where sunlight no longer exists. Most creatures rely on bioluminescence, producing visible light to communicate, hunt, or defend themselves. But the black dragonfish takes this a step further. It produces red light, something extremely rare in the deep ocean. Why does that matter? Because most deep-sea creatures cannot see red light at all. To them, red light is invisible, which means the black dragonfish can illuminate its surroundings without being detected. It's like carrying a flashlight that only you can see. This gives it a massive advantage. While other predators hunt blindly or rely on sudden ambush, the black dragonfish actively scans its environment. It can spot prey from a distance, track movement, and strike with precision. Its teeth are long, transparent, and needle-like, designed not just to catch prey, but to ensure it cannot escape once captured. Even its teeth are adapted to avoid reflecting light, keeping the creature hidden even in the moment of attack. But this level of specialization comes at a cost. Energy in the deep ocean is scarce. Food is unpredictable, so the black dragonfish cannot afford to waste effort. Every movement, every strike, must be efficient. This is not a creature of speed or brute force. It is a creature of calculation. And in a world where visibility is almost zero, the ability to see without being seen is the ultimate advantage. The Gulper Eel. At first glance, it looks fragile, almost unfinished. Its body is long, thin, and whip-like, giving the impression that it couldn't possibly handle large prey. But its defining feature changes everything: its mouth. The Gulper Eel possesses one of the largest mouth-to-body ratios in the animal kingdom. Its jaws are loosely hinged, allowing them to expand dramatically, far beyond what seems physically possible. But this isn't just about size. It's about strategy. In the deep ocean, prey is not only scarce, it's unpredictable. You don't get to choose your next meal. You take what you can get when you can get it. The Gulper Eel solves this problem by removing limitations. Instead of targeting specific prey, it becomes capable of consuming almost anything that crosses its path. Fish, crustaceans, even organisms larger than itself. It doesn't matter. Its stomach is elastic, able to stretch and accommodate massive meals. This allows the eel to survive long periods without feeding, storing energy when opportunities arise. But there's another layer. At the end of its tail is a bioluminescent organ, capable of producing light. This may act as a lure, attracting curious prey closer, just close enough to be captured. It doesn't chase. It doesn't compete. It waits and lets the environment come to it. Because in a place where energy is everything, efficiency is survival. The Barreleye Fish. One of the most unusual visual adaptations in the ocean. Its most striking feature is its transparent head, a dome-like structure filled with fluid, through which its internal anatomy is clearly visible. Inside this dome are its eyes, bright green, tubular, and highly sensitive to light. But what makes them truly remarkable is their mobility. Unlike human eyes, which are fixed in forward-facing sockets, the Barreleye fish's eyes can rotate. Originally believed to only look upward, researchers later discovered that these eyes can also shift forward. This dual orientation solves a critical problem. The Barreleye fish feeds on small organisms drifting above it, particularly siphonophores and other gelatinous creatures. Looking upward allows it to detect silhouettes against the faint light filtering down from the surface. But approaching prey requires forward vision, so the eyes rotate, upward to detect, forward to capture. Its transparent head likely serves multiple purposes. It may protect the eyes while allowing maximum light entry, enhancing vision in an environment where even the smallest amount of light is valuable. This is not just a strange design. It is a highly specialized solution to a very specific problem: how to see in a place where there is almost nothing to see. The Frilled Shark. A species that challenges the idea of modern evolution. Often referred to as a living fossil, the frilled shark has remained relatively unchanged for tens of millions of years. Its design is not new. It is ancient. Its body is elongated and flexible, resembling that of an eel or serpent more than a typical shark. This allows it to move with a unique, undulating motion, sliding through the water rather than swimming with powerful strokes. But its most distinctive feature is its mouth, lined with hundreds of small, sharp, backward-facing teeth. Arranged in rows, these teeth are designed to trap prey once it enters the jaws. Escape becomes nearly impossible. The frilled shark is believed to hunt using a sudden, lunging motion, coiling its body and striking forward like a snake. This is unusual among sharks, which typically rely on speed and open water pursuit. Its prey includes squid and other deep-sea organisms, many of which are agile and difficult to catch. The shark's flexible body and rapid strike compensate for its relatively slow cruising speed. But what makes it truly fascinating is its persistence. In an environment that has changed over millions of years, where many species have adapted or gone extinct, the frilled shark has remained largely the same, which suggests something important. It was already perfectly suited to its environment, and that environment still exists beneath the surface. The vampire squid, a creature that survives in one of the most extreme environments on Earth. It inhabits what is known as the oxygen minimum zone, a region of the ocean where oxygen levels are so low that most animals cannot survive. Yet the vampire squid thrives here. Its metabolism is incredibly slow, reducing its oxygen requirements to a minimum. It doesn't rely on speed or aggression. Instead, it conserves energy, drifting through the water with minimal effort. Unlike most squid or octopuses, it does not actively hunt live prey. Instead, it feeds on what is known as marine snow, a constant fall of organic debris, including dead organisms, fecal matter, and microscopic particles drifting down from above. To collect this material, it uses long, filament-like appendages, gathering particles and consuming them gradually. This makes it less of a predator and more of a scavenger. But when threatened, it reveals a completely different side. It can invert its body, pulling its arms over itself in a defensive posture known as the pineapple position. This exposes spines and creates a larger, more intimidating silhouette. It can also produce bursts of bioluminescent light, not just a glow, but a cloud of glowing particles that distract predators, allowing it to escape. Every aspect of this creature is designed around one principle: survive with as little energy as possible. In a place where resources are limited, efficiency is not just an advantage, it is the only option. Everything you've just seen exists within a narrow band of the ocean, a region we have barely explored. These creatures are not myths. They are not rare anomalies. They are part of a system, one that operates far beyond human reach. And despite all our technology, we have explored only a small fraction of the deep ocean, which raises a question. If this is what exists at the edge, what exists beyond it?